Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has revealed a potential new threat and threat to his country. He says Ukrainian intelligence has identified a proposal from Russia to the US with the potential to push Washington even closer to Moscow. Zelensky says that the Russians have offered the US a $12 trillion economic cooperation package. The Ukrainian president says that his intelligence agents have showed him the proposed deal and he has dubbed it the Dmitrilev Package. The name refers to Russia's negotiator Kirill Dmitriev. Dmitriev has been the one representing Moscow during the recent US-brokered trilateral talks. Zelensky says that Dmitriev is the one who presented the package to Washington during a meeting between the Russian envoy and the Americans in the US. Zelensky did not specify when the meeting took place. However, Dmitriev was in Florida to meet American officials on January 31st. The Russian negotiator retweeted a social media post by US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff. He described his meetings with the Americans as productive and constructive, and he highlighted the fact that there was a discussion on the US-Russia Economic Working Group. Zelensky says that the Russian envoy has presented Washington with the so-called Dmitriev package. He said it amounts to $12 trillion, and he pointed out that $12 trillion is over 4 times Russia's 2025 GDP. Reports indicate that Zelensky is worried that a deal of this magnitude may get an enthusiastic reception in Washington. It might prompt the US to offer Russia sanctions relief and lead to the normalization of US-Russia economic ties. Zelensky says that security guarantees for Ukraine must come before any broader economic agreements. He says guarantees are essential to deter any future aggression from Russia. But the question is, will the US agree? Let's talk to Volodymyr Omelian. He's a former major of armed forces of Ukraine and also the former Minister of Infrastructure of Ukraine from 2016 to 2019. Mr. Volodymyr, thank you very much for joining us at this hour. What do you make of your president's statement that this Dmitriev package has been presented to Washington and Washington or the United States might agree to it?
Thank you, sir, for having me. It's a great honor to be with you today. Concerning this package, Russia bluffs all the time. I believe that the only mission of Dmitriev is to send some positive messages to Trump that Putin is ready to negotiate, Putin is seeking opportunity for peace, but reality is very contrary. Russia invests heavily into the war, regardless that Russian economy is shrinking. And next year, Russian economy will be in total collapse. It's not only my statement and my observations, but it's observations of many reputable experts all over the world. Mm-hmm. So Trump believes that he will find some key for Putin to stop bloodshed, and it's possible to switch into diplomatic mode. But unfortunately, I do not believe in this story. The only thing that Putin is trying to sell, that give me another month or two, and I will end this war, hoping that it will be kind of breakthrough in the battlefield and Wunderwaffe will work. But there is no Wunderwaffe and there is no real progress from Russian side to say that they will be victorious at the end of the story.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Omelian, let me ask you this. What do you think about the trilateral talks which are being held? They've been postponed. They've now not had any major breakthrough as we speak. The territorial dispute is still lingering in the air. But what is your view about this trilateral talks between your country, Russia, and the United States?
At least hundreds of hostages and captured Ukrainian soldiers were released as a result of this talk, and that's why we are very grateful to Mr. Trump and White House. But in reality, I don't want to be very optimistic because to stop the war, it's enough only one order, one word coming from Putin and Kremlin, stop it. And it doesn't happen. Therefore, Kremlin is still occupied with the idea to occupy Ukraine and to march to the west, to restore Russian Empire with Poland, Baltic states, maybe, if they are lucky, Eastern Germany. Definitely, it will never come true. But this obsessed idea is the mainstream in Kremlin as of today.
All right. Mr. Omilian, we'll have to end it there. Thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you, sir.